Hello and welcome to Hypnosis and NLP.ie. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about hypnosis and why the reasons it's becoming very, very popular nowadays. I suppose one is the obvious one, that it's in a very, very effective process of change. So people are coming to hypnosis because they see and they've heard about it as a technique of getting rid of what they don't want and getting what they do want in a very, very powerful and congruent way. That suits their, I suppose, lifestyle. Second thing, I suppose, it's become very popular is because the old taboos around hypnosis are thankfully fading back into the past, and people are more confident in the technique now. And they're using it and they see it as a very, very safe, very, very powerful method of change. Hypnosis is a very, very natural state. We experience hypnosis every single day. You have to go into a very deep hypnotic trance to go to sleep, for example. If you don't go into a hypnotic trance, you don't sleep. Same in waking up. When we become out of our unconscious in the morning time and we're becoming conscious, we go through another deep hypnotic state. Also throughout the day, every 90 minutes, the average person will go into a mini trance, kind of a state where they zone out slightly. And this seems to be a state where we settle down the information that we've heard or we've gone through for the 90 minutes into the pre-conscious to the unconscious mind. So hypnotic states are very, very common. Other states of hypnosis naturally induced are reading a book, watching TV, listening to music, listening to stories. All those are hypnotic states, and they're very, very good for our bodies and minds. There has been quite a lot of misconceptions about hypnosis, and people are seemingly frightened of it. To a certain extent, just probably the entertaining industry that has done a little bit of that, where we see somebody glaring into somebody else's eyes and knock them into trance and binding them under their will, which nothing could be really further from the truth. Mind control is a different discipline, if you could call it that, than hypnosis. Mind control usually involves isolating the individual, putting them under stress, if not torture, injecting various chemicals into their body, and using confusion techniques over long periods of time to break the will. And that's not hypnosis, that's mind control. In fact, if somebody were to try to use mind control on you, the best thing to do is go into a hypnotic trance. That way you'll protect yourself. So, how do we deliver trance-like states? Very, very simple. If you're telling somebody a story, and the story involves a lot of imagery, the person will go into a trance in order to use their imagination. A trance is a kind of a light, relaxed state, and which is pleasant. It's very, very good for the body and mind. And it also, when you make a suggestion during the trance, the suggestion goes deeper into the unconscious mind and takes root, rather than if you make a suggestion in a normal conscious state. It's not as powerful. It's very, very easy to learn how to put somebody into a trance. You do it already when you tell your friends a story or tell them a joke or something like that, and they go into trance. With more formal techniques, usually it involves leading the person by telling them how to relax and what to do next and things like that, and the person can follow if they wish. You can't really make a suggestion against the person's will or ethics. That would be rejected by the unconscious mind. So mind control myth needs to be buried there for the good of all concerned. There are two types of hypnosis. One is direct hypnosis, where you would say to the client, close your eyes, relax your arms, relax your legs, continue to feel comfortable, and you talk the person into a state, and they'll follow if they want to. And then we make the actual suggestions, and when the person is in a particularly deep state or not, you can make suggestions to take up in the unconscious mind, much to their benefit. The second way is indirect hypnosis, where you can make indirect suggestions to the client, and it's much more open and allow the client to go into whatever state of hypnosis they want to, and then deliver the suggestions, maybe through metaphor or symbolism. One doesn't have to go through a very, very deep state of trance to take effect. I mean, we've often seen on stage hypnosis where people are doing the most crazy things. With stage hypnosis, a little bit of trickery, and people are allowed to play around with without any inhibitions and do crazy things. But I've seen quite a lot of people do that after a couple of pints, so it's not really that amazing. The other kind of process with hypnosis, you don't need to enter that deep state of trance in order to make change. A light trance will do. Another benefit about hypnosis is also to be able to do self-hypnosis, so that you can go into your own trance, exactly the same as meditation, and bring your own suggestions into trance, so that you can change and focus your own mind on what you want, and get what you want, and get rid of what you don't want. Lots of people are going to hypnosis now and taking it up, training it for reasons of self-development, or in order to enhance their work. That is psychologists and psychiatrists and medical professionals and therapists and even business people, and all of those people now are beginning to learn hypnosis, not necessarily to knock somebody into trance and for programming, but also because there's a very, very powerful disciplines in hypnosis on change, on the science of personal change, linguistic patterns, forms of using symbolism, prompting the unconscious mind. All of those kind of, I suppose, techniques are highly effective even without hypnosis. So a lot of people are learning it for those particular reasons, and hence the reason why it's becoming quite popular now, and as a legitimate way of moving people towards what they want in life. Here at Hypnosis and NLP.ie, we do about a couple of different qualifications in hypnosis. The first one is usually a certificate training, and that kind of gives you an idea about trance, allows you to induce trance in others, to understand hypnosis and do the basic form of making a suggestion and getting the suggestion to work. We might do things like arm levitation and automatic eye closure and things like that, just to train you in those things. So we also do a practitioner course. Practitioner course is about 2 days to 3 days long, and that allows you to develop your skill in hypnosis, that you can use it in your practice, so that you can I suppose use it for what you need to do for wherever you work, whether you're a coach, an athletic coach, or a therapist, or a psychiatrist, or a doctor, or anything like that, so that you can use it quite well. You can practice it easily. Then the next phase that we do is a master practitioner in hypnosis, and they will be able to do quite a few deeper processes of hypnosis, unconscious communication and things like that, so you communicate directly with the unconscious mind to make change, and be very, very competent in hypnosis and in processes. A lot of people that I trained just want to use it for themselves, and they're just interested in the science of hypnosis. It is a fascinating science. Other people have used it and have set up careers for themselves, and other people have used it in their own careers to get what they want, or to help other people get what they want. People really appreciate when you can help them get what they want through relaxation and suggestion. And usually with that way, the unconscious mind changes ecologically. In other words, it automatically takes other things in your life into consideration, so that you move forward in a balanced kind of process. So it is a very fascinating subject, and people like to learn about it in suggestion. The one thing that we do is our internal dialogues and our societies and all those parts of society are programming our minds anyway. All suggestions, words, thoughts, pictures, everything is affecting the mind. So sometimes it's a good idea to take more control about that and use it to get what you want. Thanks very much. I hope this has been informative, and you'll see on my website the various dates of future courses if you want to train in them, or you can contact me and we'll see, we'll try and accommodate whatever you need. Thanks very much, and nice talking to you.